J.J. Wilson fighting
First round, fight, are you ready?
as a lightweight for the first time against Gadzhi Rabadanov. Currently on a 2-fight win streak, has won 8 of his last 9, but Wilson immediately brings the fight to Rabadanov, who tries to fend him off with a couple of left hands.
Wilson got hurt with that left hand, though. He got stung, so he needs to be just a little bit more in control of his actions. It was a nice spinning back fist to start. Let's see if he can just slow himself down just a little.
An explosive start by J.J. Wilson. 5 wins via first-round knockout or submission. 2 KOs, 3 subs. For Rabadanov, he is coming off a scary knockout win over Daniel Carey in Rabadanov's Bellator MMA debut. A vicious KO that took place at Bellator 263 last July.
Yeah, all the fights that we've seen with Rabadanov, for one thing, he has got power. There's guys out there that they can punch. This guy's got that one-punch snap that will end the night for you. He's hurting JJ with those shots.
And Wilson attempting to return fire. High kick. Wilson, wild right hand, out of range. And you're right, John. Needs to settle things down a bit again. Just 24 years of age, knows, as we mentioned, has missed weight on numerous occasions. In fact, in his last fight, was supposed to face Adam Boric at featherweight. Boric, of course, will now face Mads Burnell in the main event tonight with title implications. So Wilson still very young, still very much learning.
Absolutely. And, look, at 8-0, he's a young fighter, and there's things he's got to learn. Right now, he's trying to throw a little too hard. Just needs to settle down. He's against a guy that's going to be very patient, but when he explodes, Rabadanov, he's got power, and you need to be very respectful of the power that he carries.
And we talk about Rabadanov's impressive win in his last fight. For Wilson, again, just 24, vicious calf kick by Wilson. He stopped a former title challenger in Pedro Carvalho. So, despite not even having 10 professional fights, he has been in the deep waters.
But he's been in with some very good fighters, Taiwan Claxton being one. But there's levels to everything. And when you're taking a look at the wrestling ability of Rabadanov, and then just the calmness of his attack, he doesn't overextend. He doesn't give you a whole lot. JJ right now is landing that calf kick, but he's also eating a jab every time that he's doing it. So it's a trade-off. He just needs to be calm, pick his spots, and just let the fight come to him.
Rabadanov, one of these students of MMA legend Habib Nurmagomedov, and for Rabadanov, he's talked about wanting to showcase exactly what makes him not just a fighter, but a human being. And this is the truth. This is the circle of truth of Bellator MMA cage, John.
There's no doubt about that. You're seeing that Rabadanov's being a little cautious. He sees what JJ is setting up as far as the spinning attacks. He's being very respectful of that.
Wilson has to be careful not to telegraph those attacks. Feinted with the right. Rabadanov bouncing up and down, shifting as Wilson attacks the lead leg, and there, Rabadanov threw the kick, caught off balance.
He caught him off that back leg. We extended all the way through on that, but that lead leg attack that JJ has been committed to is a good idea. It's a smart move by JJ just to stop what Rabadanov has as far as power.
And again, the spinning back fist, and that may have hurt Wilson. We heard the thwack of leather meeting leather, and bone on bone there as well. And there's a push kick from Wilson, but we'll have to monitor that right hand, John.
Yeah, you'll have to see if he throws it.
As we see Rabadanov throw a combination. Under a minute left in the opening round.
Oh, it was a beautiful kick by JJ.
And there, Wilson having his best moments offensively.
Needs to settle down, but that was a very nice attack by JJ, and I love that he was going after him with multiples.
Coming up on the final 30 seconds of the first frame, scheduled for 3 rounds in the Bellator MMA lightweight division. And again, the spinning back fist, the kick is blocked. 15 seconds left in the round. Wilson looking for the flashy finish. Rabadanov has defended it all thus far as we head to round number 2 here at Family Arena in St. Charles, Missouri. But what bears repeating is just how important this fight is for both of these relative youngsters. Wilson again, 24. Rabadanov, 29 years of age. Obviously, Rabadanov with a huge edge in experience. And in the opening round, Big John McCarthy had Wilson. Was he edging Rabadanov?
Just edging. There was just, that kick to the face helped. There was the big good punch by Rabadanov, but there was little things, and the leg kicks was a difference maker for me, for Wilson.
Wilson checked that leg kick by Rabadanov. Again, threatening with the lead left hook, feinting, and there's a nice attack to the lead leg by Rabadanov before he escapes.
But he also ate another leg kick from Wilson. Wilson is continuing on with that attack.
But it would behoove Rabadanov to continue his attack on the lead leg of Wilson, try to slow down the Maori kid.
Nice job of JJ to block that.
But yeah, doing a great job of checking with the momentum. Now closes the gap, and Wilson looking to take Rabadanov potentially down, has the waist lock. Looking for the takedown. Rabadanov momentarily hanging onto the fence.
Momentarily, he grabbed the fence, trying to keep himself from going down. There's not many times you're going to get an opportunity like JJ had in getting Rabadanov down. He had his hands clasped around in a body lock. He elevates him. That grab in the cage makes a difference.
Referee Jason Herzog, one of the best, just out of position. They're not seeing the attempt by Rabadanov. And yet, John, as we move along here in the second round, again, this game of inches, the battle of attrition along the fence.
Yeah, and this is right now.
On the exit, nice right hand landed by Wilson.
I love the way that JJ exited that moment. Make him pay. If he's going to try to get away from you with that, make him pay for it.
2 minutes gone in the second. Rabadanov trying to get on track. High guard, feinting, yet eats the counter from Wilson and gets struck again by J.J. Wilson.
It's a nice left hook to the body.
Right uppercut left hand, and then a body kick by Wilson. Wilson feeling that here at lightweight he would be faster, while a lot of lightweights will, of course, naturally be bigger, but against Rabadanov, that's not the case. And Wilson putting the attack again on Rabadanov.
Beautiful two-punch combination landed on Rabadanov cleanly. And you see there's a difference right now. Rabadanov is a lot more tentative in coming forward than he was in the first round.
Rabadanov has tasted defeat 4 times, has been stopped 3 times, including twice via TKO. Coming up on 2 minutes, remaining in the middle frame. Lead left hook by Rabadanov, counter right from Wilson. And Rabadanov looking for the takedown, almost walked into the knee, but does secure the takedown. Wilson very active off his back.
He is active off the back. We're going to see what he does here. He cannot just sit in guard. He needs to make Rabadanov work from this position. Do not allow him to have free opportunities to use ground and pound. Right now, what you're seeing is that's not 100% what he's doing with his leg. He's taking his arm, controlling with his leg to keep it locked up on the arm of Rabadanov, so that arm gets locked in place and he becomes a one-arm fighter.
Wilson started training jiu-jitsu at the age of 16, is a BJJ black belt already at the age of 24, but Rabadanov looking to work the body, now close guard of Wilson.
See, right now, as you see the angles changing, that's good as far as what J.J. Wilson is doing underneath. But every time you see Rabadanov square himself back up, he's the one that's going to be in control of this ground position.
Active guard of Wilson, neutralizing the posture of Gadzhi Rabadanov, or Rabadanov. I was told by Michael C. Williams it is tomato when it comes to pronunciation, so we'll go with that. 45 seconds left in the second round. And it's complete lockdown here for Wilson, while Rabadanov trying to create an opportunity for some offense. Wilson looking for the submission.
Well, he's looking to try to get that leg up into a triangle position, but Rabadanov understands what's going on.
Oh, there's some ground and pound from Rabadanov.
That was a clean shot by Rabadanov.
Final 20 seconds of the second round. Wilson does have 4 submission wins and has managed to neutralize the offensive attack of Gadzhi Rabadanov from top position while being active with his guard as we head to the third and final round of this lightweight affair. So the battle here in round number 3. How do you have it after 10 minutes on your unofficial scorecard?
Unofficially, I have this fight even. This is up for either fighter. Who wants it the most right now?
And so the reason for the score in the second round was essentially the takedown and what happened there.
Yeah, I had JJ up just a little bit going before that takedown, but then you take a look at a couple of the big shots that Gadzhi ended up landing and the little shots piling up. Not that they were big. He squeaks by with the round.
Vicious body kick right under the armpit for Wilson. Wilson comes through the wide open guard of Rabadanov and again initiating the attack.
But that was a beautiful attack by JJ because if you noticed, he was hiding that kick behind the hands.
Yeah. Biting down on his punches. JJ Wilson fighting for the first time here in Bellator at 155 pounds against Gadzhi Rabadanov. Lots of experience for Rabadanov. This is his 22nd professional fight. Nice touch jab into the takedown. Beautifully executed by Rabadanov, and I love the way he set it up with a blinding jab.
Took the jab, dropped levels, gave him a ride on Air Dagestani there. JJ cannot just stay in this position. He needs to work his way back.
Oh, and immediately Rabadanov takes the back and now stretching out Wilson. Smooth as a butter here in the third round for Gadzhi Rabadanov. Nice escape by Wilson. Resetting their feet.
But you can see how this fight has changed as far as the structure of it. Look at the body language. Rabadanov, who was always moving forward, is now moving backwards. You're seeing JJ starting to stalk him, and you're seeing Rabadanov looking for those takedowns now because he feels he has an advantage if he gets that.
Again, Wilson leading with the right hand, able to score.
It was the right idea by that kick that he threw right at the end. He tried to get that in there. He hit the kick behind the hands and just missed the target.
That calf kick landed for Rabadanov. Wilson has done a decent job of defending a lot of the kicks, and then comes forward with a 1-2. Rabadanov circling away, maybe beginning to feel the effects, trying to find that second win here with 2.5 left in the third round. Again, Wilson checking the calf kick.
You can see that that left leg of Rabadanov is actually starting to give him some problems. Starting to get a little stiff on it, doesn't have that same spring, and he's tending to switch his stance more often.
Oh, and again secures the takedown. That's the second takedown accrued by Gadzhi Rabadanov. He is known for his power, his transitions, and his wrestling, and yet was unable to do a lot with the takedown in that second round. Did score intermittently, but how does he improve upon his position here?
Look, if he's going to improve on what he's doing, he's got to, instead of being in this where he's keeping his chest to chest, he's going to actually have to give space like you just posture and throw heavy shots and make JJ pay for being in this position right now. JJ needs to start. He's got his legs inside. That's all good work. Nice up kick.
Looking for that double wrist lock. Little slip, the sweat becoming a factor here with less than a minute and a half remaining in the fight.
JJ roll through it. I'm going to say it's going to be very difficult with a guy that understands that body lock position. Rabadanov just rolling with him. JJ needs to start getting back to his feet, fight the hands. It's a lot of pressure that Rabadanov going to put going down as you're seeing him carry that weight right now.
Rabadanov wanting to utilize that wrestling advantage. Wilson rolling through, and again, Wilson looking, always trying to find a way, but now Rabadanov in side control. Now Wilson's back again. But look at Wilson continue to try to fish for the double wrist lock. That's what you like to see in a young fighter.
He's working beautifully, but right now he's a one-handed fighter. His right arm is stuck. Now he's got it free.
Rabadanov is all over Wilson. Wilson again trying to roll through, look for the knee bar, potentially no, well defended by Rabadanov.
Just lost the triangle position. J.J. Wilson doing a lot of good work. It's just that nothing is catching and being close.
Controlling the posture, but Rabadanov has the free right hand, delivers some body shots. Close guard of Wilson, but less than 15 seconds left.
And right there in just that little sequence you saw, a total of 9 body shots landed with nothing in return.
Rabadanov said his wrestling would be key. That turned out to be the case.
Ladies and gentlemen, having gone the distance, we'll go now to your 3 judges at cage side. Your first judge, Jaron Villel, scores the fight 30-27, while judges Travis Busking and David Hewitt both see it exactly the same, 29-28. All have it for the winner by unanimous decision, Gadzhi Rabadanov.